Go na.
So, good day, everyone. Um, I am glad that everybody came on time, and I hope that you're ready for today's lesson. So, get your pen and paper so that we can start our lesson. All right. So, can you see my PowerPoint presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you for your response. We are going to talk about first conditional structure in English. So I want you to look at your screens and um, mm, and look at the structure presented on it. So you can see it is the basic form of writing first conditional structure. So this is the basic form for writing first conditional sentences. So um, the first conditional is used to talk about things that might happen in the future. So for the next slide, um, for example, um, if they jump to the pool, I will stay in the cottage. So this this sentence shows that the possibility of people jumping into the pool, and the speaker and the possibility of the speaker staying in the cottage. So can you point out the conditional phrase within the sentence? Anyone?
Ma'am?
Yes, Miss Lim.
Ma'am, the conditional phrase is if they jump to the pool.
Very good. So, but how can you say that it is a conditional phrase?
Ma'am Toria po.
Yes, Miss Torio.
Because according to the structure earlier, the condition is next to if po.
Yes, that's right. Nice observation. So, what about the result clause? Um, Anyone? So, the result clause is I will stay in the cottage. So remember that in the first um um there are two main parts of a sentence in in the first conditional structure in English. So these are divided into conditional phrase and result clause. So if you remember the our example our the if you remember the form I showed you earlier, the condition is the part where the if is located. So like it's like if plus simple sentence, comma, will, and then the result clause will be the part where the will plus the base verb is located. So So this time, I want you to look at these sentences. Um, the first sentence is, if I save enough money, I will go to France. So observe that it follows the if plus simple present, will plus base verb. So can someone tell me what the simple present verb in the sentence is?
Sorry po, ma'am.
Miss Torio,
It is the word save po.
that's right. Um, so that means that the base verb is the verb go. So and if the word save is the simple present verb, then if I save enough money is the condition phrase, and I will go to France is the result clause. So mm, now I would like you to take note of the differences between among the sentences that I will show you. Try to compare the following sentence the to this sentence, um, and you will that you will that you will use later. Um, so can anyone read this second sentence?
Ma'am,
Miss Lim, please read the sentence.
the second sentence is I will go to France if I save enough money.
Thank you, Miss Lim. So don't forget to write down your observations because you will need them later. So, Miss Torio, please read the third sentence.
If I do not save enough money, I will not go to France.
Thank you. So, very well. I hope that everybody noticed the difference in this sentence from the first sentence. And lastly, who wants to read the last sentence?
Ma'am,
Is that Miss Caliora?
yes, ma'am.
Go on.
What will you do if you save enough money?
Excellent. Now, let's talk about the structure of the sentences you read earlier. So the first structure is first affirmative structure. It is the very first structure that we talked about. So it contains if plus simple present, comma, will plus base verb. So the example earlier is, if I save enough money, I will go to France. As like as like what I said earlier, rather, if I save enough money is the condition phrase. I will go to France is the result clause. If, and then the structure is if plus simple present, which is the word save, will plus base verb go. So um, these are other examples of These are other examples of um, first affirmative structure. So can you read the sentences, Miss Lim?
Yes, ma'am.
Please read the sentences inside the table.
Yes, pa. If I sleep early every day, I will wake up early the next day. If we travel to Japan, we will visit Tokyo. If Lan- if Landon sing their song, Jamie will forgive him.
So as you can see at the table, the if clause I the if clause is in the word if is before the condition part, the present simple. So if I sleep early every day, the result will be I'll I will wake up early in the morning, early the next day. So just remember that um, if plus present simple, comma, then the next then will plus base verb. So the second sent so ano so the second structure is the second affirmative structure. This time the structure is the structure started from result clause. So the first word you'll see is the will plus base verb plus if plus simple present. So think about it like you'll see the condition phrase after you see the result clause. So here, um, so like what I've said earlier, the result clause is before condition phrase. The structure will start with will plus base verb go plus if and then the simple present. Um, Miss Torio, please read the sentences inside the table.
I will wake up early the next day if I sleep early every day. We will visit Tokyo if we travel to Japan. Jamie will forgive him if Landon sings their song.
Thank you very much. So, can anyone give me um, another example of the second affirmative form, second second affirmative structure?
Torya po, ma'am.
Miss Torio.
He will play basketball if I cheer for him.
That's an amazing answer, Miss Torio. So, I think that you get it now, and we can continue to the third structure. So the third structure is the the negative structure. So its form is if plus do or does not plus simple present, comma, will plus not plus base verb. So like the example that we read earlier, if I do not save enough money, I will not go to France. So it has if plus do or does not plus simple present, comma, will plus not plus base verb. So this um so it's it's not um there is another way to write a negative negative structure of first conditional. It can be if plus do or does not plus present simple, comma, will plus base. So you can write a negative structure sentence without not on the result clause. So here are examples. Um, Miss Caliora, can you read can you read the sentences in the table? Miss Caliora, are you there? Miss Lim, please read the sentences.
Yes, ma'am. If I don't wash, if I do not wash the clothes, my mom will be mad at me. If I sing Mary, I'll slap her. If you come early, you will meet my mother.
Wait, I think there is something. Do you think there is something wrong with the second and third sentences? Yes, there is something wrong with the second and third sentences. So it should be if I if I do not see Mary, I will slap her. So we should put do plus not between I and C to make it negative. Then for the third sentence, you if you do not come early, you will meet my mother. So um yes, you should put you should put do not between you and come. I'm sorry about that. I forgot to put do not. So another way to write a negative structure is will plus not plus base verb plus if plus simple sentence. So it's like the second affirmative structure, but with the word not. So, Miss Torio, can you read the sentences?
My mom will not be mad at me if I wash the clothes. I will slap Mary if I see her. You will meet my mother if you come early.
So, I forgot to. There's no there. I can see not. I can see the word not in the second and third sentences. So just remember that to make uh, a negative structure sentence, you will just put not between. In this form, you will put not in between the between will and the base verb. So the second sentence will be Miss Lim, can you help me with the second sentence? How can we um negate the sentence. Ay,
Ma'am, so the second sentence should be, I will not slap Mary if I see.
very good, Miss Lim. Thank you. So the the third sentence should be, Miss Torio, can you help me?
It should be, you will not meet my mother if you come early.
Very good. Thank you for your cooperation, and I'm sorry about the PowerPoint presentation. So, so the trick for the structure is is that it has the word not. If you notice that, uh, and so now for the last structure, it is the interrogative structure. So it is interrogative plus will plus base form plus if plus simple present. So our example earlier is, what will you do if you save enough money? Um, like what I've said earlier, it includes an interrogative word and then plus will plus base verb plus if plus simple present. Mm, wait. So by observing and with the help of wait lang. With the help of the form interrogative plus will plus base form of the verb plus if plus simple present, um, give me an example of a sentence with an interrogative structure. Anyone?
Ma'am,
Miss Lim.
what will you do if you get a headache?
Okay, great. So that's a very nice example. So now I think you're all. So before we continue to our exercises, um, let's let's enumerate the four structure of first conditional first conditional sentences. So the first one is the first affirmative structure. It its structure is if plus simple present, comma, will plus base verb, and then the second affirmative structure is vice versa, like the result clause will be before the condition phrase. So will plus base verb plus if plus simple perfect. The third structure is negative structure. The structure is if plus do or does not plus simple present, comma, will plus not plus base verb, or the other um, structure earlier, like if plus do or does not plus simple present, comma, will plus base verb, or will plus not plus base verb if plus simple present. I didn't put it in the PowerPoint presentation since it's easier to understand if you put um, both both clauses, the word not. So the fourth and lastly, the interrogative structure. So interrogative plus will plus base verb plus if plus simple present. Now, um, for exercise one, using the sentences below, transform each sentences into the first affirmative, negative, and interrogative structures. So, Miss Torio, please read the sentences for us.
Number 1. We will go to the beach if the weather is good. Number 2. I will stay at my grandmother's house if my parents move to the city. And number 3. The shop owner will sell the flowers if they bloom tomorrow.
Thank you, Miss Torio. So, now I want you to turn the sentences into first affirmative, negative, and interrogative structures. Write them down on a piece of paper, then take a picture of it to be posted in the designated submission bin on our Google Classroom. So I'll give you 15 minutes to finish the task, and after that, I would like to hear some of your answers. Do you have any questions?
None, ma'am.
None, ma'am.
None, ma'am.
Then you may proceed. You have 15 minutes. Go. Okay, time's up. Post your answers on our Google Classroom. And now I want to hear your answer in number one. Miss Caliora, give me the first affirmative structure of the sentence.
If the weather is good, we will go to the beach.
Correct. So that's a uh, nice way to write it. The perfect way. So did everybody get the same answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So now for number two, how did you turn the second affirmative structure into a negative structure? Anyone?
Ma'am,
Miss Lim.
I will not stay uh, at my grandmother's house if my parents do not move to the city.
That's great. I will not. I so so like there are there any other answers like I will not stay at my grandmother's house if my parents move to the city. And is there an answer? And does anyone answer I will stay at my grandmother's house if my parents do not move to the city? the these answers are also correct since they have the word not in their sentences. So let's continue. Miss Torio, can you tell me how to change the sentence into an interrogative structure?
Ma'am, it will become like this po. What will the shop owner do if the flowers bloom tomorrow?
That's excellent, Miss Torio. Thank you. And now that you truly understand our topic, it's time for our last activity. So I would like you to read this sentence carefully and tell me what structure is used. Identify the structure used in the sentence and write affirmative, negative, or interrogative. It's um and then can anyone read the sentences presented on your screen?
Ma'am,
Miss Grace, Miss Lim.
so for number one, I will buy a new car if I get a new job. For number two, if you do not add more chocolate, the cake will taste worse. For number three, what will you do if you sleep on the floor? Number four, if you have a cold, you will stay in bed. And for the last number, she will be angry if I do not eat.
Very good, Miss Lim. So I'll give you, is 5 minutes enough to answer these questions? This, yeah, this exercise.
It's okay po, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll give you 5 minutes. So
Yes,
timer
ma'am.
starts now. Okay, guys, are you ready? Who
Yes,
would like
ma'am.
to
Yes, ma'am.
who would like to answer number 1?
Sorry po, ma'am.
Miss Torio, what is your answer?
It's in affirmative structure po.
That's right. I will buy a new car if I get a new job is an, is in an affirmative structure. So, number 2, who would like to answer?
Ma'am,
Miss Caliora.
I think number 2 is negative structure po.
Why how did you know that it is a negative structure? Is in negative structure.
Because the word do not po.
That's very good. Very good, Miss Caliora. So, number 3, who would like to answer? Miss Lim, can you answer? Can you give me the answer on number 3?
Ma'am. So, number three, what will you do if you sleep on the floor is in interrogative structure po.
Very good, Miss Lim. So, number 4, we're almost through with the exercise. Who wants to answer? Anyone?
Sorry po,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
Miss Torio.
Um, um, Number four, if you have a cold, you will stay in bed. I think it's in affirmative structure po.
Very good, Miss Torio. So, for the last number, anyone?
Calyora.
Miss Caliora.
Number 5 po is negative structure po.
Very good, Miss Caliora. So, that's the end of our lesson. Very good, everybody. And don't forget to read about the next topic. And see you guys next time. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Goodbye,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you.